Hey, it's Jason with jamzDOTnet. I finished up one project on the G20 van. Let's do another. Let's talk about the windshield wiper pump. It is not working. We're going to replace it. This should be quick and easy. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Jason with jamzDOTnet. I have been working all day in hot and humid weather on this G20 van. We're doing a trip and I'm trying to get everything ready. And one of the things that is quick and easy to fix is the windshield wiper pump. It pumps fluid out of the reservoir to shoot it on the windshield. It is bad, and I'm thinking this should take like 5 minutes to fix. I'm going to show you what part from Napa I'm using, and we're going to do it together step by step. So let's go ahead and look under the hood, and let's install this new Napa pump. Okay, this is your windshield wiper washer fluid. You can see this little tube here. This is what draws the fluid into the pump. That little guy goes inside like so. What's happening in my case is when I hit it, nothing's coming out. This is a very cheap fix. I paid a little over 20 bucks for this part. It's WWP046. It's the windshield washer pump. And you can pick this up in stock at Napa. Again, this is WWP046, the windshield wiper pump. When you open it up, and mine looks like it's holding it with a zip tie, so I'm probably going to keep how it is. This is the pump. This is where the electrical would go in. This is where the water will come out. And this is where it's sucking in from the bottom. And it's going to sit right in there like so. So let's go ahead and get this thing out. I'll show you the old one, and then very quickly we'll hook the new one up. So the old pump is right here. Mine just completely lifts out like so. And then you have a plastic tube on the bottom, which presumably should pop off like so. And then you have one right here, which goes up to the top. That's it. And then I'm going to need some scissors because mine is zip tied into this guy. But then you'll you'll pull out the electric circuit right here, the little plug. Let me go get some scissors, and I'm also going to put dielectric grease on this, which is something I do with a lot of electronic components. Okay, so since this was zip tied in, I'm going to cut this zip tie off. And then it just kind of sits in there like so. This is the harness, and then this should just come off nice and easy like so. So this is the old one. It's only one way to go in, so you can't really mess that up. This is the old guy. This is the new one. You can see it's just seen better days. So the new one, just because this doesn't really have any corrosion or anything on it, but I'm a big fan of using a little bit of a dielectric grease. This basically helps with, you know, keeping moisture away and keeping those contacts nice and corrosion free. And you don't need a lot. I'm just going to put just a little tiny bit on here like so. Again, you don't need to do this. It's all personal preference. This might be my paranoia from some of the really old cars that I have. And then I will just take a little cloth and just ever so gently just wipe it down on those components. Again, I'm not soaking it, just a little bit. And then I would take this and I will plug this guy back in here like so. It's being a little stubborn, so I just want to be very gentle with it. Plug that back in like so. You would take your back pipe here. So I now have it plugged in. I'll take the back pipe right here, and I will plug it into the tip. So if you're looking at the old one, the back pipe would go into this guy. And it should just slide right in like so. Very easy. If you find your cables are a little bit damaged or cracking, now is probably a good time to replace them. Pop that one on, and then remember our little harness. The little guy up, I messed up. This goes on after. So then you take this guy and you sit it back in the little harness like so. So you can actually put the pipe in now on the bottom. Pops up. It pops in there pretty decent, but it was zip tied. I'm gonna go ahead and just zip tie it back. I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea. Just to make sure nothing crazy happens with road vibrations and it falls or something like that. So I'm gonna zip tie it back in. Easy peasy. Cut off the tail. We don't need that. Super easy. And then it just kind of nested in these little clamps here, like so. And that was basically it. Now, the fun part is, let's go make sure it works. All right, so if it was the pump, which I think it was the pump, this should fix it. Well, good news, it was the pump. I had to really let it run for a second, but you can see I now have a working windshield wiper fluid reservoir on the G20 Conversion van. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to jamzDOTnet. We work on all kinds of cool things. It's all about cars, DIY, and adventures. Have a great day.